Hi, Stan Moulton with the Honey Company. I'm here with Bubba Page, and we are paying a social call on his honeybees today.
And I am so excited that Stan and the Honey Company is here because I'm such a newbie at all of this. They're teaching me everything I need to know, which is huge. So make sure if you're going to take a look at their classes and all of their products online, it is well worth the time. Let's go check out the bees.
I hate to start up the smoker because they're in the middle of a line dance on the front porch. So we're going to have to interrupt it, I guess, though, if we want to see what's going on inside the hive. They're rocking back and forth. They're doing something called washboarding. So no, I don't know that anybody knows exactly what washboarding is about. Some think it's a social dance, a line dance. Quite often they'll do that on when they've got some spare time, I guess. They don't seem to be terribly busy. Not a lot of coming and going right now. So they're just kind of hanging out on the front, rocking back and forth. So we'll have to interrupt that with some bee smoke here if we're going to look inside the hive. Let me start the smoker.
So interesting. Okay, and I listened to you. I got this, that's called birch. No, what's it called again?
Burlap.
Burlap, yeah. I went and bought some burlap.
Okay.
I didn't have any before.
Yeah, that's good smoker fuel. There's a couple of things that we can learn before we even open up the hive. We just look at the porch and we see bees on it, and and we're lucky to have this as an observation hive, right? So you can peek in the window there and see what's going on.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of honey coming in yet into the supers, but the fact that there's a bunch of bees hanging out on the porch, even though it's hot, tells me that these two are probably full. And I just saw some bees come in with pollen on its back legs. She was carrying in, there comes another one, it's orange. That'll tell you maybe what the nectar source is. And it tells us that they're raising brood. If they're bringing in pollen, then they're feeding brood. So we know we've got a good queen before we even open up the box. Maybe. Wow. Most likely. Okay, so if we look down in between the frames right here, we can see they're really full. Look at all that honey. They've capped it over. It's all capped over, and they're building some. So when they start to fill up the bridge comb or the brace comb in between frames with honey and cap it over, you know they're full.
Okay.
Right? So we suspected by having the bees, a lot of bees out on the porch in the middle of the day on a good sunny day when they should have been foraging, then they're probably full, and we were right. Wow. So we broke open a lot of cells right along here. See, the bees are all cleaning up the honey.
Interesting. So they're eating it right now.
Yep, they're not gonna consume it, but they're gonna clean up the mess, right? And then as soon as we're done, they'll go find a space to an empty cell, yeah, and put it back.